Yo, what is up everyone? It's Walking Legend and welcome back to yet another video. Today, we're going to be talking about a game that really everyone used to love, and that is MLB Perfect Inning. A lot of people played that game from MLB Perfect Inning 2016 to MLB Perfect Inning 2020, and that seemed like the golden age for the game. Some of us stuck around until the game completely got shut down, because we loved it that much and we were going to ride it out till the end. Some retired beforehand. You saw some big YouTubers like Chose the Game, Skull Gaming, Joseph Cruikshank, Misa, and on and on and on. You had Landon and Carrot, Easy Dub, so many people. I could go on for hours with the names, so sorry if I missed somebody. The game seemed to die with the old game getting shut down. A lot of the player base didn't come back to the new game. I do see some old heads like Chief Cook and a few others that still play to this day on the new one, and that's cool to see. I hope I match up with them at some point. It would be absolutely awesome to have a collaboration with them again. But look, most of the people who played the old game don't play this new game, and I'm one of them, and I get messaged quite a bit because of this. And I'm going to explain to you guys exactly why. There are a lot of reasons why I only posted 12 videos in the new game. There's a lot of reasons for it, actually. I guess reason number one is because the game isn't as good as the last one. And before you jump off this video and say Walking Legend is just a biased piece of shit sucker for the old game, I'm going to give you some actual viable reasons why the last game was better than this new game. Number one is the lag in the new game is so bad compared to the last one. We remember the last game. It wasn't a super laggy, super bitter game like the new one is. The new one, you hop on and you play a couple games and your phone feels like it's cooking breakfast for you. It literally feels like it's going to catch your hands on fire. I mean, my goodness. And the lag, like I said. You're moving your PCI around, and it's so bad that it's so delayed. When you press swing, the ball's already past you. It's just ugly. It's so bad compared to the last game. It's like, how did you completely downgrade in the lag department, and you have more advanced technology now? I'll tell you why. Because the last game didn't focus so much on graphics and frames like the new one does. So the new one, you get to set your frames, you get to set your graphics, you get to set this rendering scale and all this bullshit. And because of that, it affects the game's fucking mechanics and play. Now we're going to talk about what else I don't like about the new one compared to the old one. And that is the hitting and pitching mechanics are both worse. The pitching mechanics are faulted, one, because of what it is, and two, because, again, the lag. You go to throw a pitch, and you stop the meter in the green. But because it's lagging and there's a delay, it goes all the way to the red, and you throw a fail pitch, and you end up giving up a home run as a cause of it. And you feel cheated, because usually those games you'll only lose by 1-0 score or a 1-run deficit because of that fail pitch. And you will feel like the game just literally did that on purpose. The next one. The way the game completely lags you out of your game. Yeah, that one is a problem for me. You will just get booted out of nowhere off the game randomly sometimes. You'll come back and the person will have a run on the board. And guess what? You'll lose by a run. Now, I'm not complaining because I'm worse at the new game than I was the last one. I feel like I'm honestly even maybe better. I've beaten the number one player in the world with a way worse team than him, might I add. I've beaten top players repeatedly in the new game, actually. So I still have that competitive skill and nature in me when it comes to it. I just think the pitching mechanics and lag are so bad and need to be changed. Now, we haven't even talked about the hitting mechanics yet, which I also said was bad, but we're going to now. The hitting mechanics are piss poor and 10 times worse than the last game for many reasons. Number one, again, is the lag. You're moving your PCI around, a pitch is coming in. Sometimes it's even a fail pitch that you're getting ready for. And guess what? When you press swing, it either doesn't register sometimes, or it's so badly lagged and delayed that when you press swing, it doesn't swing until the ball's already in the catcher's fucking mitt. That is sickening. Again, it feels like the game is taking the game away from you for some RGN system bullshit. Nobody likes a game like that. Nobody likes a game that picks and chooses the winner. Okay, the winner should be decided by the most skillful in that moment, not the most non-lagged in the moment. You know what I mean? Kind of leaves a bitter taste in your mouth and you don't really want to play more. Now, besides that, there's the PCI, which is completely downgraded. We remember in the last game, it was pretty easy to have a big PCI. If you had like a card that had 150 contact before 2020, you had a huge PCI that no matter who the pitcher was, it couldn't really shrink that much. Even with the monsters, it could only downgrade you 10, 12 overall. It couldn't really shrink your PCI so small that you would lose all confidence to be able to hit the ball, right? Because you kind of psych yourself out when you have a small PCI. Well, guess what? The new game, if you go up against prime Randy Johnson or Nolan Ryan, prepare to get fastball, slider, or sinker spammed, and prepare for your PCI to be basically the size of a liberal brain cell. It's that small. And I hate to be that guy, but nobody likes playing baseball games where the PCI is microscopic. That doesn't make it feel more skillful, and it doesn't make it feel more fun. You're just psyching out both players, making them think they can't hit anything. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I feel like the PCI should be bigger to start with no matter what, and I feel like it shouldn't shrink just because you're facing a prime player. That, to me, sucks. The old game had it right with the bigger PCIs. It helped you see the ball better, in my opinion, and it helped you hit the ball better because you weren't psyching yourself out, like I said before. So those are 3 reasons already, 3 big ones why I don't like the new one as much as the last one. So now we can put to rest that Walking Legend is just a biased sucker for the old game. No, I actually have reasons for why I don't post as much. The product is not as good. And we all know this. That's why most of us, like I said, don't really play anymore. The only time we play is when there's a new card that's released that's cool to do a debut for, or really when we're just so bored that we want to go back and live a little bit of our childhood memory again. That's basically it. That's the only reason people hop on that game anymore, except for, like I said, some of the Asian community and Korean community that are so loyal to the game and their developers. That's about it, boys. Like I said, the game is no longer in its golden age, and it's been out of its golden age, in my opinion, for the last 5 years now. Because we are in 2025 now. It's crazy how much time has passed. It's crazy that in 6 months I'll be 23 years old. I remember being one of the young, bright, has so much potential players in Perfect Inning. And, well, we put our potential on display. We won some big games, had some big moments, had so much fun collabing with all the YouTube community. So much fun with that. So much fun making new friends. Yeah, those things kind of died with the last game. Rest in peace. Is it unfixable? I don't know. I'd like to say it's fixable because the developers could start trying if we stop buying garbage. But you guys know how I really feel, and that's that Perfect Inning, like I said, isn't past its golden age. I think the game's not going to really improve unless they actually start caring. Perfect Inning developers, I'm an 11-time world champion, and this is going to be my final complaint for your new game. In the old game, I won 11 world championships, meaning I finished as the number 1 player 11 different times. I finished as the top 10 player in the last game over 70 different times. That's right, top 10 player 70 different times and number 1 player 11 times. I'm not doing this just to brag, maybe a little bit, wink wink, but the main reason I'm saying all that is because in the last game, you didn't get great rewards for being number 1. But in the new game, all of a sudden, you get 3 big monster prime whatever player packs when you win number 1. They're suddenly catering and rewarding you for your success in the game, unlike the last game that gave you very low gold, very low diamonds, just a slap in the face to us old players in the community. So Gameville, if you're listening to this, The reason people don't play your new game as much, and the reason people don't really care about your new game anymore, and they think it's dog shit, is because of some of that as well. You slapped the best players in the world in the face when you gave all these new people this big reward, and you didn't give it to us in the old game, and you haven't made up for it by giving us rewards in the new game. It's a complete and utter lack of respect and slap in the face even if you didn't realize it. And that's why we've stopped playing your garbage content. Now, the developers are probably sitting there laughing with their pockets full. They're like, we don't care. We still get our money. We don't care how you feel. We don't care to break the old game's top players' hearts. Well, guess what? I still beat top players in your new game. I could still be a top 10 player in my estimation in this new game because I still beat the shit out of your top players. The difference is I don't have time to accumulate 70,000 points or whatever the fuck these top players get a week like they do, all right? Because these are children playing the game, you got to remember. I'm not a child no more. I have a little bit of kid left in me. I have a great memory that I've always had as a kid. I still go back and watch old YouTube videos that I watched as a kid. Stuff like that. I still play old games that I played as a kid. Perfect Inning's not really one of them. I go in Discord. I hang out with the owner of the Choke Nasty account. I hang out with some old friends of the game. I never really play it besides that because it's not something I particularly enjoy unless it's kind of a party with other friends. Again, I'm not retiring from the game. I'm not going to stop fully making content. I will record videos when new stuff comes out, as always. But don't expect me to be your day-to-day Walking Legend poster anymore. I haven't been that for a long time for a reason, and that's because of the steady decline of the product that is Perfect Inning. So again, apologize if this breaks your guys' heart, but I hope you guys understand the logical standpoint I'm coming from here. Perfect Inning is dead. Does that mean my channel is going to die? Maybe, but if you are a fan of the Reds, if you are a fan of the Seattle Mariners, if you are a fan of MLB content, just know that since 2019 we haven't really done a lot of Reds content. That is coming back this new year. So be excited for that. We're going to have Reds highlights, Reds talk shows, all of that juicy goodness coming back for the first time since 2019 and 2020. So that's what we're bringing back to the channel to replace what once was a Perfect Inning content channel. I will not be deleting any old videos. I feel like that's messed up. I hate when content creators do that. That is really stupid. I do want to say that. First things first. To the old content creators, whoever you are, even if we're good friends of the old game, I still think it's stupid that you guys just completely scrap your channel, take down all your content, because some of us could have gone back and got some of your commentary from old games and used it in new stuff. I feel like it was really stupid to just scrap your channels, scrap all your videos, and just get rid of it all. Why? Like, why? That's stupid. I just want to say that. So shout out to the YouTubers that keep their content up and always will, like me. I will always keep my 2019 playlist up, my 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, and on and on and on as the years goes on. We'll never be deleting that stuff. That's a part of some people's childhood, and I understand that, and it's a part of mine too, and I understand that. So I'm not going to get rid of it. That's toxic, and that's stupid. Okay, people would be so pissed. And I'd be pissed at myself if I deleted it. I'd be like, why did I do that? So yeah, if you're one of those people who goes in and deletes your old content, you're an idiot, because that's time you never get back. You should probably keep it on record. People just, for some reason, I don't know why, they just get mad and delete stuff. That's just kind of the new cool thing to do. Oh, I'm mad. Let me go and scrap everything and start over. All this wasted time for nothing. Whatever. Just whatever. Yeah, PI developers, start trying harder. As for the people watching this video, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching. We will be back very soon talking about this new Reds offseason and their additions to the team, the people they've sent out. We're going to be talking about it all, boys, so stay tuned, and thank you for watching. And, boys, please stay warm in this cold time of year. And don't have the flu like I do. Peace out, boys.